Hey everybody, Desert Guardian here. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Ruger Security 9. A lot of people ask me about getting into shooting, carrying. They want to take their concealed pistol permit. They're maybe new and maybe they don't want to spend a ton of money. And that's where this one really falls into the niche. So let's take a look. All right, let's take a look and see what's inside the box. So we've got our books and papers, the pistol that we'll set aside here, spare magazine, lock, made in the USA. Gotta love that. Let's go ahead and take this out of the bag. We'll set the box aside. All right, and we've got our fancy little Ruger rubber band, our little barrel plug here, magazine, and there we have it, the Ruger Security 9. So the Ruger Security 9 is Ruger's kind of answer to the compact carry 9mm polymer gun. I mean, everybody's got one. FN, Glock, CZ, Car, everybody has a compact 9mm. You know, this is your 15 round double stack 9mm, 4-inch barrel, just a hair over an inch wide, you know, 7 1/4 inches by 5 inches. I mean, your quintessential 9mm polymer carry gun. You know, it does have some differences than some of them. This one is actually an internal hammer fired. So it's not a striker fired pistol. It's actually got a hammer in there. It's not an external hammer, so you don't have anything moving on the outside. You're not cocking anything with your thumb. Does not have ambidextrous controls. It's got righty controls only. It does have external safety here, which is nice and stiff. There we go. Slide release, mag release is a button, not a paddle. It's actually a really nice feeling mag release there. Very positive grip on that thing. It does have a trigger safety similar to like a Glock. You know, you've got the little scissor thing here, so the trigger's not going to pull back on its own unless this is pressed. Brake, reset, brake. So I mean, it's a polymer gun with a polymer trigger. The trigger does not feel awesome, but I've felt a lot worse. You know, it feels a lot like the LCP2 is what it feels like. And you'll notice it gets a lot of styling cues from that, with the front and rear kind of curved serrations, which is kind of nice. You know, a lot of people spend a lot of money to have their slide milled to put front serrations on it, where this one already comes with it. Also has a multi-slot Picatinny rail on the front. I'm probably going to compare it a lot to the Glock 19 while it's here, but the Glock only has the Glock rail. So this kind of opens your doors for different lights, lasers, things like that, different accessories that you can put on it, whereas Glock, you have to have one specific for the Glock. So that's kind of nice. And sitting side by side, I bet you notice they're very similar in size and shape. You know, like I said, this is the 4-inch barrel, the 5-inch height, 7-inch long, quintessential 9mm carry size. You know, this is your typical carry gun. But there is one really big difference between this and, say, the Glock or the CZ P10C, and that's going to be price. This guy runs just over $300. You know, you can't get into a new Glock without spending $550, $600. So you're talking close to half the price gets you into a 15-round, 4-inch barrel, compact, 9mm polymer pistol. That really says a lot. Is this the one for you? Maybe not. Is this your first choice? Maybe not. But you know what? There's a lot of new shooters out there. A lot of people that want to get educated on shooting. They want to learn. They want to start from square one. A lot of these people may not know exactly what they want, but they can go out, they can spend just over $300, buy themselves a quality American-made 9mm and put rounds through it, learn how to shoot. This is a great pistol to learn how to shoot on. One of my first autoloaders was a Ruger P89. It was not that accurate, and man, that trigger felt like crap, but I put thousands upon thousands of rounds through it, and when I got done with it, I'd shake it and it would rattle like it was coming apart, but it never ever failed me. You know, is it going to win any beauty pageants? No, but neither will a Glock. It doesn't have the aftermarket support that a lot of the other brands have too. You don't have the bling that you can put on this like you can a Glock. But like I said, you can accessorize it with what you want. You can put some night sights on it. It comes with standard sights. You know, there are also some other benefits of this that you won't find with a Glock. One of them is the grip. I don't know if you noticed, but this is actually kind of small and almost cylindrical. You can still fit 15 round double stack mag in there, but it is really actually a comfortable fit in my hands with just medium-sized hands. But if you're a young shooter or a new shooter, like I said, the type of person that doesn't want to go out and spend $1,000 right from the jump, maybe they're just getting used to shooting, this is a great option for somebody with small hands or somebody learning how to shoot, because it just feels good in your hand. You know, reaching the trigger, it's an easy reach. Reaching the mag release is an easy reach. That's part of the benefit of having this little bit narrower grip on it. All of the controls are really easy to find. Yeah. Now, there's one other neat thing about this. Ruger just came out with their 9mm carbine, and it uses these mags. So you can actually have a pistol and a rifle that are using the same magazines. Now, one thing you might notice is there's a slot in the back. This is not a striker-fired pistol. This is actually a hammer-fired pistol. It just has an internal hammer. So instead of being a striker fire, it is a hammer fire, but you're not going to have anything that you have to cock with your thumb or that's going to get caught up on anything back here. It's an internal hammer. It does have an adjustable rear sight, which is kind of cool. A lot of them don't. You can loosen the set screw on it. You can move it right to left. The sights are just a standard sight. You've got kind of the goalpost square back here and a round dot in the front. Great for learning on, having the big white stripe here. Yeah, and having that rear adjustable sight is, you know, always nice to have. It does have an external safety right here. So you know, for those that want to have a safety, this one's got one. Safeties here, slide release here, mag release here, non-ambidextrous. This is a right-handed pistol, unfortunately, for those lefties out there, unless you want to learn how to activate your controls with your other hand. All right, so disassembly on this, you want to pop it back about 1/16 of an inch, and the disassembly pin comes out the side, and it slides right off. So first thing you'll notice is it has dang near full-length rails on this thing. So you've got this large insert, aluminum insert that goes deep into the pistol, which, you know, supports obviously the firing of the gun, but having that full-length rail system is really nice. So see right here, that is your hammer. So that's a internal hammer fired. It's in the cocked position right now because I disassembled it. And it goes right up through, where's a little pointy stick? Here we go. So the hammer goes right through this slot and hits the firing pin right here. So that's actually a true hammer fired pistol. So, all right. So we've got our captive recoil spring assembly here. Hopefully that doesn't roll off the bench. 9mm barrel. Reassembly is just kind of going in the opposite direction. Pop this guy back in. Slide back on those full-length rails. Hold that about 1/16 of an inch back. And you'll notice it has kind of a D shape on this side. That goes, the flat part goes up. So we'll set that back in there. Pops right back into place. And you are reassembled and ready to go. Now I wonder, I don't know if you'll be able to see this in the light that I have, but you should be able to see the hammer right back in there. So we pull the trigger, there it goes. So that's that internally hammer fired pistol. You know, it is what it is. Some are striker fired, some have internal hammer fired. That 380 Shield Smith & Wesson that I just did a video on is also an internal hammer fired pistol. It probably has a little bit to do with why this trigger feels a little bit crisper than some other striker fired pistols that I felt out there. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Basically what it comes down to is this is a very affordable, American-made 9mm 15 round capacity compact carry pistol. If you're looking to get into shooting, if maybe you don't have huge hands and you don't want to deal with a big grip, or maybe you're a younger or an older shooter and you want an easier slide to pull and a nice firm grip on there, this might be the one for you to try out. Get to a range that has one of these things and try it out. You can't go wrong. I mean, I've seen these things for under $300, but they hover right around the $300 mark. You know, like I said, about half the price of some of the competitors out there. It might not be the one for you. It might be the one for you. I don't know. I can't tell you. This is something that you got to go out and wrap your hands around. And that's kind of what I tell everybody in all these videos is I'm just here to kind of present the facts and what I see and how it feels to me. So, like I said, get out there and shoot one. If this is something that interests you and you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. I'll get back to you. I'll give you my honest opinion. Other than that, yeah, go out, wrap your hands around one, shoot one if you think it's for you. And you know, if not, hopefully I have a video on a pistol that I make a love connection with. But like I said, questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. That's it for now for the Ruger Security 9. And hey, hit that subscribe button, please. I can use all the subscribers I can get. I try to put videos out once or twice a week, trying to get some cool stuff out there. We're going to be doing some different firearms, maybe get into some rifles, some accessories, all kinds of cool stuff. So hit that subscribe button, get that notification when I got new stuff coming out. But yeah, there it is, Ruger Security 9. Questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. Desert Guardian, out.